Hey, it's episode 8. We're going to talk about the tongue. That thing. Yeah, we're not talking about the taste buds or what that is. So we're not going to talk about the sweet, sour, bitter, salty, or umami. Yes, that's a word. You can look it up, UMAMI. But the thing that we're going to talk about is what you do with it, with your speech and all of that. So we've heard the phrase, "Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words may never hurt me." Man, what a liar that turned out to be. How many of you know what I'm talking about when words have been the thing that absolutely like still sticks in you what somebody said maybe 10, 15, 20 years ago. They said something and you still remember the pain of that moment when they said that thing, or when that person they used that particular word, and you still remember what that felt like in that moment. So words can never hurt me. Not so accurate. I get the point behind the song, but now words can be brutal. Words can be uplifting, or words can be brutal. And so when we look at like Proverbs 15, it talks about a gentle answer turns away wrath. So giving a gentle answer to somebody who's angry can literally turn away their anger. So what you can do with your words is completely diffuse a situation, or a harsh word. So your response with words to the situation. Now keep in mind, you're not responsible for what a person says, but what you can do is your response. You can control what you respond with in your reaction. So a harsh word stirs up anger. You can decide to not respond that way and stir things up further. It says the tongue of the wise adorns knowledge, but the mouth of the fool gushes folly. So there's going to be wisdom coming off the tongue of somebody who's wise. So continue to fill your mind and your heart with those things. And somebody who's got a foolishness in their heart or their life or whatever, that's what's going to come out of their mouth too. So as the mouth speaks, you can tell what's going on in the inside of the life of that person. So, for example, in verse 4 of 15, it says that a soothing tongue is a tree of life. So something that's springing life and flourishing and bearing fruit, and that kind of just wonderful flourishing that we would want. A soothing tongue is a tree of life. Now, a perverse tongue or a harsh tongue is going to crush the spirit. And when it comes to how close this person is to you, or how you look at them, can really play a big role in how much that influences you. So somebody, you don't care what they think, not going to be a big deal. They can call you whatever they want. Somebody could, I don't know, send me an email and tell me I'm awful or stupid or whatever kind of language they want to use. And then may not affect me so much, but somebody close to me, if they say something that has like man, as a husband, man, if my wife says something even the slightest bit harsh, it can absolutely, it feels like a soul wound, because she's close. So she's got that tenderness of heart is available for her to speak into. And so it's the same way with a husband to a wife, to recognize that her heart is there for you to speak into. Choose wisely the words you use. And then, of course, recognizing the words that are spoken to us or about us are hugely impactful. Now, we've got the relationship of hearing, and then it's our response is our responsibility, not what somebody says to us. And then there's the relationships that we do want to take care of. We got to be careful how we speak and encourage, or how we respond or react sometimes to them. Now, here's the other part. Be careful the language of the tongue that you choose to use speaking to yourself. Here's a question I would ask you. If you were to talk to one of your friends the way that you talk to and speak to yourself, would you still be friends? So be careful of that self-talk, and be careful of how destructive you can, or how much you beat yourself up, because those words do matter. They do have meaning, and you're not going to get a whole lot closer than you are to you. You can absolutely wound yourself, or you can absolutely build yourself up with the language and the words that you choose to use, which will help to build up your own personal identity and who you believe yourself to be. Build that, work on that. The power of the tongue is like a sword. So wield that sword wisely. All right? Have a great day, guys.